There was a single moment in my life when everything stopped making sense, and somehow that was when everything started working. I stopped trying to control what is next, and life started to flow in a way I couldn't force even if I tried. Up until that point, I believed effort was everything. Push harder, plan better, and control every outcome. But the harder I tried to control life, the more it slipped through my hands until something broke. And that break became the beginning of everything real. This is the story of the exact moment when I stopped forcing and I start flowing. For most of my life, I measured my worth by how much I could control. I worked harder, planned deeper, and tried to make everything make sense. But underneath that drive, there was fear. The fear that if I ever stop pushing, life will stop moving. Coaches feel that way all the time. Leaders feel that way all the time. Practitioners, healers, professionals, all chasing clarity, but running on tension. I thought that success meaning keeping everything under control. But what I didn't realize is that control is just fear in disguise. And when fear leads, flow disappears. Then came the moment when everything changed. I had just been laid off of my position as a teacher. I remember sitting there, blank, unsure, and something inside me whispered, "Stop trying to fix it. Just trust." I didn't chase the next thing. I didn't panic. I just surrendered. And from that stillness, life started to move for me. Later, when my father passed away, something beyond words happened. In that sacred instant, everything aligned perfectly, like the gears of a Swiss watch. I was exactly where I meant to be, accompanying him as he transitioned into the light. That moment showed me beyond all doubt that life is synchronized. Life knows what it's doing, and all I need to do is just trust the flow. And at the moment I realized flow doesn't begin when you get everything right. Flow begins when you stop negotiating with life, because force is fear disguised as control, and flow is trust disguised as clarity. When we force things, we operate from contraction, and when we flow, we move from alignment. And the paradox is this: when you let go of control, then you get influence. And this is true for every coach, every leader, and every healer. The more you surrender to the moment, there's more power flowing through you and not from you. Think of a river. It never doubts where it's going. It is just moving. The flow itself is the path. So I would like to ask you this. When in your life are you still forcing? And what will happen if you let it move through you instead of from you? And here is what I learned since then. There are 3 signals that tells you you are forcing and how to shift back into the flow. Number 1 is tension in the body. When your shoulders are tight, your breath is shallow. That is control showing up as fear. And here is the shift. Take a deep breath. Move back into awareness and release this micro-control. And number 2 is mental overplanning. When you're thinking 10 steps ahead, it's usually because you're not trusting step number 1. And here is the shift. Ask yourself, what is the simplest next aligned action? Number 3 is emotional heaviness. It is an emotional unease. Something just doesn't feel right. The shift, feel it, name it, but don't identify with it. It is in you, but it's not you. Awareness, acceptance, and alignment. This is the sequence that brings you back into the flow. Since that moment, everything in my life has changed. I stopped chasing opportunity and they started finding me. I stopped forcing growth and my students, my clients began transforming faster than ever. Leaders began leading with calmness instead of control. Coaches began creating changes with ease instead of with effort. And me, I stopped fighting life and start dancing with it. Because when you flow, life mirrors that flow. You stop chasing alignment, you become it. If this message resonates with you, it's not by accident. You're part of a new wave of coaches, leaders, and healers who are ready to lead not from control, but from consciousness. Stop forcing, start flowing. Life is already waiting for you.